Settings history.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. There is no social mixer in our hotel ballroom. You've been lured into a murderous game of trivia. Only one of you will survive. Quick tip, it's easier to win if you cut all... Okay, first question. What's the title of Langston Hughes' famous poem that begins, "What happens to a dream deferred?" Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, follow me. Welcome to Room 101. It's non-smoking. Eggs! You're going to drop down this board and try to avoid the death zones. Someone needs to pick which slots are death zones. Hey, you! Pick the landing slots that kill. Okay! Let the games begin! Pick a spot to drop from. I'm sure everything will work out for you. This was a lot harder to build than you guessed. When people don't die, it makes me unhappy. Just in case you like scores, here's where I keep them. Let's keep moving. Which of the following was the 2018 Pantone Color of the Year? Who picked this? The rest of you, come with me. Welcome back to the killing room. I'm feeling charitable. You each get $500. Give some of that money to your friend. The person who ends up with the most money will die. But if you give to someone and they have $800 or more, I will kill you instead. Begin. Time to check the receipts. You can afford a very nice coffin. You're not going anywhere. Remember, dead players are still players, just more see-through. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Oh, by the way, the audience is a player now and can win the whole frickin' game. If you're not ready now, you can join the audience whenever. It's like super low pressure. Let's try another one. I love to eat avocado toes. You heard me correctly. I like to eat severed toes that are covered in avocado. Instead of real estate, what do players collect in Monopoly for Millennials? If you're in the audience, you need to answer too. Who picked this? The rest of you who are still alive, I want to show you something. Let's use one of my cousin Aloysius's old stage props. Pick a space inside the box to hide. Some spots are better than others, but don't overthink it. Any good magic trick needs some helpful volunteers. I'm giving you a very sharp sword. On your device, choose a row or a column to run your sword. Mind freak! I wonder if that'll grow back. We're here! When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. Which of these lists of horse gaits are in order from slowest to fastest? Almost out of time. Who picked this? It's time. It's the mind meld. Type in an answer that fits this category. Everyone else will answer too. And if anyone matches you, you die. Write your answers now. Answer time is coming to an end. Now, let's see if there are any matches. If you get your mind red, you get your mind dead. Let's keep moving. You guys are gonna make such good fertilizer. Which of these plants do not flower? Who picked this? Time for consequences. It's time to bring out the chalices. I've given each safe player a poison pellet. Pick a chalice to drop your poison in. Now Now it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from. If you drink from a poisoned chalice, you die. Delish! Now let's see what you drank. Your loss. The poison was dark cherry flavored. Let's try another one. What dish could be found at a Hungarian-Vietnamese fusion restaurant? Who picked this? Only a ghost got it wrong. Well, that's no fun. Let's keep moving. Which of Newton's laws of motion addresses acceleration? Who picked this? Follow me. Let's see if the safe players are good at forgery. Oh, hey, look! The ghost of my Aunt Mildred is writing on this mirror. Pay attention to her unique handwriting. Now, Aunt Mildred is going to write a different word, but so will all the safe players. Draw a word on the mirror, and maybe you'll trick someone into thinking it's Aunt Mildred's. Start writing on that mirror. Pay attention to the words as they appear, and try to spot my auntie. So many convincing words to choose from. Now, type the word that Aunt Mildred wrote, or you die. Enter the right word now, or you die. Would the real Aunt Mildred please stand up? Aw, you got it! This is my second most disappointing experience with a mirror. If you had a guess, do you think everyone playing the audience right now was a total dum-dum? Or are there like 2 or 3 smart people in there fighting against a tide of wrong answers? Huh, we may never know. Let's try another one. What was the name of author F. Scott Fitzgerald's famous wife? Who picked this? Welp, didn't want that to happen. Let's keep moving. Where was Marco Polo born? Who picked this? I want to show you something. Ring ring, it's for you! I'm giving each of you a telephone, but I only have 2 phone numbers. Dial one of these numbers on your rotary phone before anyone else, or you die. I hope you were born before 1980, so you know how to work a rotary phone. phone. Who died? This is taking forever, and I still need to hose the place down before my next guests arrive. Let's speed this up. Okay, this is a game where only one person can survive, so I hope you don't mind a little water. Only one of these keys will open the lock to your tank. Pick the right key before you drown. I don't want to tell you what to do here, but pick another key. Finding keys is hard. I think we can all relate to that. You've made it so far, but can you escape? I'm going to give you a category. Metamorphic rocks. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You advance one space for every correct answer. You're on your way to escaping! Oh wait, did you think it was going to be just you? Aw, that's cute! If a ghost catches up with you, they will steal your life force. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And they get a third chance to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up. The audience is not doing great. Mascot's older than Ronald McDonald. Countries with red, white, and blue flags. The tables have turned. Don't look behind you. Here comes the darkness. Worn around the neck. A lot of lucky guesses. Another life swap. Lights out for you. Peppers. Vodka brands. Time is almost up. Crustaceans. Another life force swap. Dogs from Grease 2. Time to make friends with the darkness. Not so fast. You need a perfect answer for your final escape. And that includes the third answer choice now too. You have to get all the right answers to escape. Countries bordering the Indian Ocean. Time is almost up. More stolen life force. Winners of RuPaul's Drag Race. Countries on the equator. That was rough. I see you're checking in with our sequel package. The rooms are all the same, and so is everything else, I guess. It's still fun, though. First question. Which ocean does not have sharks? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, come with me. Welcome to the killing room. It's tattoo time. Give me a new tattoo by drawing on your device. Yeah, harder. Oh. My God. Oh. 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 Ah. Ah. Oh. Harder. Honestly, I've never looked better. Now vote for your favorite design. The artist with the fewest votes will die. Vote already. What did we decide? No one likes ties. I'll just pick. Well, at least tattoos aren't permanent. What? They are? Time for a little pay back. Let's try another one. Here's a classic trivia question. In the movie Being John Malkovich, which is totally underrated by the way, what classic love story is portrayed in Craig's street-side puppet performance? Time's almost up. Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. It's time. Salutations! Welcome back to the killing room. Let's roll them bones. Roll as much as you want to add to your score. I'll kill the player with the lowest score. But go over 21 and you die instead. And don't forget, if they roll a skull, that adds 1 to everyone's score. This is a game for people who like blackjack but hate using cards. Time's almost up. Uh-oh, looks like you didn't roll enough. When I was a kid, this hotel seemed so big, and murder seemed so wrong. It's funny how things change when you get older. I wrote this next question just for you. If you get it right, I will punish everyone else. Which of these classic movies about strong, independent women features cannibalism? And the correct answer is... Did you get the question right? You succeeded! The rest will suffer. Math! It's back, baby! Do as much math as you can before time runs out. The worst mathlete will be punished. Let's go! Don't be distracted by me talking right now. This is pretty much the end of the time. Sorry, ties are extra bad. We're here! When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. Whose memoir is titled, Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me? Who picked this? The rest of you who are still alive, I want to show you something. I'm giving you all scratch tickets. What a quirky last-minute gift. Scratch and find $3 to live. And if you keep scratching, I'll give you cash for all the extra $signs you find. But if you scratch off even one skull, you die. Start scratching. It might be fun to press your luck. We know what a losing ticket means. Whoa, you all died too easy, but I still need someone alive, so... It's kind of arbitrary that you had the most money. Anywho, the time has come. Congrats on making it here alive, but can you escape? Here's your first category. Caffeinated beverages. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Let's see the right answers. Ranks of organisms in taxonomy. Time is almost up. Moving on. Characters snapped away in Avengers Infinity War. Monsters who fought Godzilla. Not what I had in mind. Don't fall behind. Are you afraid of the dark? Die by beheading. Time is almost up. Next question. Locations in Game of Thrones. You cannot run that coast forever. Pulitzer Prize categories. Volcanoes. Time is almost up. Wow, I don't know who's gonna win. It's not over yet. If you want to break through that barrier, you'll need a perfect answer to this question. And that includes the third answer choice now too. You have to get all the right answers to escape. You stole some yummy life force. Books written in the first person. Time's almost up.
Darkened highway, late at night. I can't keep driving, it don't feel right. I take the exit, just looking for a place to stay. There's only moonlight, the sky is black. I'm really lost, but I can't turn back. What's that ahead? A hotel with a vacancy. Do I check in? Will I check out?
Fresh lab rats. Sign in with the room code and don't forget to take a picture or draw yourself for our records. models. We're about to dissect your relationships, so I hope they're dead. Here at the lab, we've spent years searching for the genetic magic that makes each and every human a truly unique individual. But that was hard, so we found a shortcut. We theorize every friend group has some version of the smart one, the popular one, the troubled loner who I can change. You get the idea. And these roles make it a lot easier to figure people out with science. You guys are going to match your fellow test subjects to the roles that fit them best. My lovely assistant will put all the data into the tubes, and at the end, we'll crunch the numbers and tell each of you who you really are. Now, have you all changed into your little paper gowns? Good, let's do this. Everyone vote for the category that looks the most interesting, preferably something you all know a bit about. How would each of you blow $1 million? So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best. That includes yourself. Oh, and you'll see a little 99% sign next to each role. Tap that to lock in the answer you're 99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth your while if you're right, so make sure to pick someone. When everyone's given out their roles, we'll check out the results. Let's see what everyone picked. Let's look at those votes. Get rid of the outliers. We have our winner. Woohoo! I like to reward my lab rats for positive behavior, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets. Whenever your answers match the group, whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they keep your pelts shiny. Subjects who already have a role can't get this one, so we'll take out these votes. If I know my science, this is a tie. That means we get to do an experiment to see who gets the role. What's the most unnecessary purchase you've ever made? Enter your answer on your device. Your fellow lab rats will decide whether you get the role. Even if you're not sure you want the role, I'm handing out science pellets to the winner, so do your best. It's an experiment, man. You think the frog always wants to get dissected? There it is. Vote on your devices now. That settles that. Acing this test definitely deserves some science pellets. Don't spend them all in one place. one vote, but you're still the best person for this role. Science can be weird. Here's where we ended up. And here's everyone's science pellets. Just a reminder, I'll reward you with pellets when your answers match the group or when you do the best in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to beat your fellow guinea pigs. Give me another category. Which aphrodisiac are you? Let the truth-telling begin. And make sure to tap that 99% next to the roll you're sure you're right about. Let's see who's who. Last one picked for a role, huh? We've all been there. I've got a consolation role that might do the job. Everyone vote on which role fits our neglected subject the best. Can't argue with numbers. You get the roll and some science pellets. Here's who's who. Oh, and you? You are freaking me out with these predictions. Get out of everyone's heads. Okay, we've got some solid info on each of you. Now let's run the numbers and see if anything interesting pops up. You two, your roles tell me you share a common characteristic. Which is cute and all, but there can be only one. You and your other single friends are out at a club. What's your goal for the evening? Answer the prompt on your devices and we'll settle this once and for all. That's the raw data. Vote on your devices now. The results are in. This will be our last category, so choose wisely. Which murder method would each of you most likely employ? Assign those roles. Let's see where we landed. Yippee! You mind if we switch drinks? Guess they won't need that melatonin after all. Euron Greyjoy? Ooh, I love a tie. It means we get more data. Vote on your devices now. Whoever wins gets the roll. The data has spoken. Gonna need more data to settle this tie. Type an answer on your device. That's what they came up with. Vote on your devices now. In science, we call that a shutout. Well, it'll be quick. Here's how it all shook out. One last thing before we close the book on this experiment. Let's see what else we can determine from your roles. You, judging by your roles, you're this, and you're also this. Those just don't go together. We're going to find out which quality fits you better. What's a nonverbal way to indicate that you're finished having a conversation with someone? Answer this prompt on your device. Then the other subjects will vote on your response. That's what we're working with. Vote on your devices now. The process works. Hey, that's all the data I needed. Allow me to present your final roles determined by everything your fellow guinea pigs said about you. And my favorite little lab rat with the most total science pellets is... Welcome to Role Models, where name-calling is a science. Here at the lab, we've spent years searching for the genetic magic that makes each and every human a truly unique and... Ah, you've been on the tour before. Give me a category to start us off. Ideally something everybody knows a little bit about. If you had the hero tied up, what would you say to them? So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best. That includes yourself. Oh, and you'll see a little 99% sign next to each role. Tap that to lock in the answer you're 99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth your while if you're right, so make sure to pick someone. When everyone's given out their roles, we'll check out the results. Let's find out who you are. Show me the votes. Take out the outliers. That's our winner. Yippee! I like to keep my guinea pigs motivated, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets. Whatever your answers match the group. Whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they're a healthy snack. That 99% guess paid off. Subjects who already have a role don't need another one, so let's lose these votes. Yippee! And your 99% guess was 100% right. If I'm counting right, that's a tie. Time for another test to see who gets this role. Vote on your devices now. The subject with the most votes gets the role. And there you have it. Your achievement in this test definitely deserves some science pellets. Don't say I never did anything for you. I've got just the thing to break this tie. Vote on your devices now. Another tie? Seriously? According to our patented algorithm, the roll goes to you. And this roll comes with some science pellets. There's our lineup. And here's how you're doing on science pellets. Remember, you get pellets when your answers match the group or you perform the best in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to be the lab rat of the month. Okay, what's next? Which of these explanations would most likely be the reason you hypothetically crapped your pants? Okay, make those matches. And remember to tap the 99% button next to the combo you feel most strongly about. Let's see that data. Hooray! Yippee! Time to break this tie. Write your answer on your device. Your fellow lab rats will decide whether you get the role. There you have it. Vote on your devices now. Makes sense to me. Ooh, a tie. Let's break it. Vote on your devices now. love results. That's the lineup. And by the way, you are nailing this. You know more about your friends than you probably should. Okay, I feel like I'm getting to know you guys, so let's see if I can do anything with the data we have so far. Your roles tell me that you're polar opposites. From a very specific point of view, anyway. We're not leaving here until we find out which of you is better at being you. You're speed dating. What's your attention-getting opening line? I want both of you to write an answer that fits the trait above your head. Your peers will decide whose answer fits the best. Okay, there's the data. Vote on your devices now. I feel so much better now. Okay, what will our last category be? Which classic monster fits each of you best? Don't overthink this. Let's see who's who. You really know yourself, or at least what your friends think of you. Looks like your peers weren't feeling any of these roles for you. I've got a backup role that might fit you better. Everyone vote on which role this controversial subject deserves. I always believed in you. Here's where we landed. One last thing before we end the experiment. Let's see if there are any more interesting patterns in those rolls. Based on your rolls, you're total opposites. At least in this one extremely specific way. We're gonna pit you against each other and see who wins. You're hired as a clown for a birthday. How do you entertain the kids? Type an answer on your device. There you go. Vote on your devices now. Just as I hypothesized. I can tell from your rolls, you two are complete opposites. If you look at the data a certain way, that is. Science demands an experiment to see which of you is better. For science! You've been pushed on stage to do stand-up comedy at an open mic. You have nothing prepared. How do you start? Enter your answer on your device. Here it is. Vote on your devices now. That's that. That was the final piece of data. Get ready for your final rolls as determined by everything your fellow subjects said about you. Our winning lab rat with the most total science pellets is...